If you have just one day to explore Singapore, then you should probably be visiting Marina Bay. Located in the southern part of Singapore, Marina Bay is the most advanced and futuristic place in Singapore. This is a hotspot for many travelers and a must not miss when you are in Singapore. Without further ado, let's jump straight into our list of top 5 things to do in Marina Bay, Singapore. On the top of our list is the most iconic structure in Singapore called the Marina Bay Sands. It is not just a single building but a mega structure comprising of a luxury hotel, futuristic museum, world-class shopping mall and a unique floating showrooms and a promenade. The structure is inspired by a deck of cards placed next to each other, and the top portion called the Sky Park looks like a boat. The building has 3 towers, each 55 stories tall, and the Sky Park is 340 meters long, which is longer than the Eiffel Tower. It is one of the most expensive structures ever built, costing around $5.7 billion. Just to give you an idea how big that number is, the construction cost of Burj Khalifa in Dubai was $1.5 billion, 3.8 times cheaper than the Marina Bay Sands. Or even a better comparison is that we could have launched 80 Chandrayaan missions with so much of money. The major part of the megastructure is the hotel, with over 2,560 rooms under various categories. Staying in this hotel is definitely a dream, but given the prices start from 500 USD or 40,000 Indian rupees per night and goes all the way to 1700 USD or 1,40,000 Indian rupees, it remains a dream for most of us. If you have the budget to stay in this luxury hotel, then definitely try it out. If not, you can still visit the Sky Park that is open for everyone. You can purchase the tickets for the Sky Park Observatory deck on Klook. I recommend purchasing tickets on Klook, not just for this attraction but all the other attractions in Singapore. You'll get the best discounts, customer support and the instant confirmation. There are 2 kinds of tickets, entry before 4 pm and entry after 4 pm. The entry before 4 pm is the open dated ticket. You can visit the observatory deck on any day. But the entry after 4 pm is a fixed dated ticket. Even though the second kind of ticket is non-flexible, I still recommend you go for it. Given Singapore is pretty hot and humid, visiting the Sky Park in the evening is a lot pleasant. You can also catch the sunset and witness the city view at night. There are limited tickets for the evening slot, so I highly recommend you book it in advance. The observatory deck is protruding around 60 meters from the tower without any support, which in itself is quite an engineering wonder. While it may not be the tallest structure in the world, it still offers spectacular views of the city and its landscapes. You can see gardens by the way, ocean and a lot of iconic structures from this point. There is also a 150-meter long infinity pool on the Sky Park, but it is exclusive to hotel guests. If you want to access it, you will have to stay in Marina Bay Sands Hotel. You do get food at the top, but there is just one option and the food is quite expensive here. We loved the views from the top and captured some photos as well. But before we could watch the sunset, it started drizzling and we had to leave the place. If the weather is bad, the observatory deck is temporarily closed for the safety of the guests. Another unique attraction at Marina Bay Sands that cannot go unnoticed is the ArtScience Museum. It is in the shape of a lotus and complements well with the overall design. The ArtScience Museum is not like anything you would have seen before. It is a different kind of museum. It has multiple exhibitions. Future World, where art meets science, is a permanent exhibition. There will be other temporary exhibitions as well that keeps changing. The museum also has a VR gallery. If you are interested in virtual reality, then you can check it out as well. Just like before, you can purchase a ticket on Klook for the best price. The ticket for the exhibition remains sold out during peak season, so I suggest you reserve it in advance. The Future World is the one we visited and 99% of the tourists visit this exhibition. It has 4 sections. As soon as you enter, there is a big open hall called the Transcending Boundaries. You'll be submerged in the laser art that is not only beautiful but also interactive. It is a great place for photos and videos for your Instagram. The second zone is the most interesting and fun. There is a slide, interactive games for kids, and best of all, sketch aquarium. You get to color your favorite aquatic animal using crayons. You can then scan your amazing work and see it come alive in the sketch aquarium. You can see your art floating around and it will run away if you try to touch it. The next section is similar to sketch aquarium. You can draw sketches and see them come alive here as well. It also includes a few more interactive games. The last section, called the Crystal Universe, is probably the reason why so many people visit the museum. The lights here are synced with the music and it looks so unreal. We did get some good photos and videos at this spot. It was a bit crowded when we visited and it is way smaller than how it looks in the photos and videos. Overall, ArtScience Museum is a great value for your time and money. If you are with kids, then they will love it for sure. Singapore has some of the best malls in the world, and Shoppes Mall in Marina Bay Sands is one of them. It is home to hundreds of luxurious shops, high-end restaurants, cafes, bars, and fun attractions. It is a great place if you are looking for a luxurious shopping experience. You can also go on a boat ride inside the mall for 15 Singaporean dollars. There are two floating showrooms attached to the mall. One is the Apple store and other one is the Louis Vuitton store. The Apple store in particular is interesting due to its unique architecture. It looks stunning from both outside and inside. If you're planning to purchase any Apple products, then Singapore is a better place to buy compared to India. The prices are cheaper due to low tax. Well, we didn't buy any Apple products, but overall loved this unique Apple store and vibes here. Louis Vuitton is another luxurious store you can visit as well. The promenade in front of Shoppes Mall has a different vibes altogether. It is a treat to walk on this promenade, especially in the evening. You can take stunning photos here with the backdrop of Singapore's skyline. I totally loved this particular photo with the Apple showroom and the skyline in the background. There is a free light and water show called Spectra that happens every evening. It is a must watch. The mall also has a casino. Not trying to promote gambling here, but if you want to see how casinos look outside India, then this is a good place to check out. The casino has free entry for foreigners. Carry your passport and e-visa to get entry to the casino for free. Imagining Singapore without this iconic structure is impossible. If you're a 90s kid like me, I'm sure you'd remember seeing this statue whenever Singapore was referred. This statue is called the Merlion. It is made of two parts. The top portion is that of a lion, representing the Lion City, and the bottom portion is that of a fish, representing the fishing village history of Singapore. Singapore now has a lot more unique structures, but the Merlion remains one of the most photographed locations. You haven't been to Singapore if you didn't take photos like this, or this. Another reason to visit Merlion is to get stunning views of the Marina Bay Sands. You can take photos from Jubilee Bridge to get the best photo without getting photobombed by other tourists. The place comes alive, especially at night with all the lightings and laser show. Singapore is known as City of Gardens, and to keep up with that trend, Singapore government has built a massive garden called the Gardens by the Bay. It spreads over 250 acres with multiple attractions inside. Some attractions are free while some are paid. There are three main attractions you should not miss here: Super Tree Grove, Cloud Forest, and the Flower Dome. The free light and sound show at Super Tree Grove is a must watch. It can take half a day to full day just to explore the entire garden. I'll be covering the Gardens by the Bay in detail in my next video. Make sure to subscribe to Sakre Cubes not to miss that. That was everything about attractions at Marina Bay and things to do there. Hit on the like button if this video was helpful for you. You can check this video on the left for the best places to visit in Singapore, or check the entire Singapore series by clicking on the right. See you in my next video. Until then, keep traveling.